And if other people come on, they'll just join us when they get here. So you are here today for the 3 reasons decluttering hasn't worked for you and how to turn that around. Thank you so much for being here. First, I'm going to tell you who I am. Who am I and why do I think I can help you? My name is Kim Bost and I am a home life coach. I have a background in design and I help people create spaces where they'll thrive. In working with a lot of my clients, a common theme that came through is clutter. People have a really hard time cutting through the clutter and figuring out what they really like and what they really want to be surrounded by. And there's a lot of extra stuff in most people's lives that are holding them back from what they really want to be, do, and have. About 2 years ago, I decluttered my space and it changed my life. I had never felt so light and free. I mean, I think I walked with a lighter step. And what I learned about myself through the process was extremely illuminating. I found it to be so much more than just getting rid of my stuff. This presentation will last about 30 minutes, and if you're here till the end, I will be emailing you a free gift. So please stick around. You're in the right place if you struggle with clutter, if your home stays messy, if you've thought about doing something about your clutter, but you haven't yet because it just feels so overwhelming, like it's too big a deal. Maybe you've tried different methods of decluttering, and although you're able to get rid of some things, you just don't feel the difference or the magic that people talk about. Maybe you've recently decluttered, and it already feels like you need to do it again. And you really want to feel peaceful and happy in your home, not like there's constantly something else that needs to be dealt with. You sit down and you see everything on the table that's in front of you that you need to put away. It's not very relaxing. And if you're ready to learn how to live with what you love and have the strength to let go of what you don't, then you are in the right place. Here's what you're going to learn today: how clutter affects you and why you should care. The 3 reasons people fail at decluttering and give up before they achieve the peaceful nirvana that they hear about. How to identify when these things are hijacking you and strategies to turn them around. We're also going to talk about the life-changing benefits you can achieve by sticking with it and actually lightening your load. Our homes and the spaces that we inhabit have incredible power to heal and help us be our best, or to hold us back and keep us playing small. They can also offer great clues to where we're meeting resistance in our life and in our world. Paying attention to your space can truly have life-changing benefits. So what is clutter? A collection of things lying about in an untidy mess. Confusion, disorder, jumble. I define it as anything you don't love or use now, so that it not only creates space and mess issues in your home, but also impacts your emotional state and daily stress level. I've also heard it defined as delayed decisions, which I like that one also. So we're going to dive right into the 3 secret reasons that your decluttering efforts can fail. The first big one is you haven't decluttered consciously. You only discarded the low-hanging fruit. You went through your house and you found a bunch of stuff that you weren't really using, and you decided, okay, I can get rid of this. Decluttering is a life-changing experience because your outer world reflects your inner world. And if we're just doing the surface of it, we don't get the real meat out of it. Your external world accumulates clutter where you're meeting resistance. And decluttering consciously allows you to move through these things. So not just picking up the things that are easy, but actually looking at your things and deciding if you really love them or not, and just not taking it at face value is a really valuable skill to learn. You're shifting energy and have a gift of an opportunity to uncover your blocks in getting rid of stuff that is in your space that's not serving you. Number 2, you haven't decluttered thoroughly using the conscious method. You didn't go deep enough. You stopped or you moved on to something else as soon as things got uncomfortable. I don't know what to do with that thing. I'll just do something else. You can set it aside, but you need to come back to it and you need to address what exactly you're feeling about that thing and figure it out. Because maybe you think you love it, but maybe you are attached to some memory or you're feeling guilt, and identifying the root reason is what can be transformational. And if you skip that part, you're missing the gift in decluttering your home. The third reason is that you haven't extracted the juice from the hard parts. So when you did get to the hard parts, you didn't delve deeper and get the good part out of them. There's so many reasons we keep things that we no longer need or are holding us back. And when we step away from the parts that are harder, we're destined to repeat the clutter collecting because we haven't addressed the root of why we think we have to hold on to this stuff. Identifying why we keep it and why we struggle to let go, and using strategies to move through this lets us grow and change in fantastic ways. It's a little painful on the front end, but it is so worth it on the back end. It takes a while to junk up our spaces, so it can take a little while to bring it back to homeostasis. Why coming at your stuff this way works. You're changing a mindset. You're examining your relationship with your stuff. You're not just taking it at face value and letting it live in your home. It's taking up your bandwidth, it's taking up your energy, and you need to make absolutely sure that it's worthy of that. You're examining your relationship with your stuff. You practice it with every item you look at, and you get really good at sniffing out the truth. You get very practiced at looking at something and saying, I'm just keeping this because so-and-so gave it to me. I feel guilty getting rid of it. It's not staying here anymore. You get really good at that. You also get good at making decisions in every aspect of your life. Practicing this with your stuff over and over again really hones your skill of looking at other things in your life and knowing what you want to say and what you want to do. You also develop your intuition because you're getting in touch with what you consciously feel about things. And you get really good at knowing yourself and what you like, also what you don't like. If you're ready to finally get rid of stuff that you don't need or want for good, have skills and a filter to edit anything that comes into your home from now on, or have a home that's peaceful and refreshing, or own your stuff and not have your stuff owning you, or actually have time and energy to live your life and not just be wrangling your stuff. You're here today because you're tired of struggling with clutter and having a messy home. You want to do something about your clutter and you want to get past the overwhelm. You don't want to try anything else that won't work. You want to declutter and feel the results already. You want to feel peaceful and happy in your home and take action to get it that way. You're ready to learn how to live with what you love and have the strength to let go of what you don't. Decluttering can help you move forward in any aspect of your life. No matter what you're struggling with, whatever you feel blocked with in your life, looking at the clutter in your home and moving through that can shift energy and it can make things, shake things up and make things change. Here are some of the results that you can enjoy after getting rid of things that don't serve you and making room for the new in your life by just moving things around and shifting your energy. You can lose weight. You can make more money. You can meet the love of your life. You can have more energy. You can experience new things. There's so many possibilities. So you can take what I've been teaching you here and run with it and do some experimenting, and I'm sure you can figure it out. Or if you'd like faster results, you can decide to work further with me. And if you're looking for kind of an easy button, you're in luck. I've hashed through the whole process for you and laid out a simple plan to do this easily in my new program. It's called Clear Your Clutter and Change Your Life. You can do this even if you don't know where to start. If you don't know if you can do it yourself or feel overwhelmed, if you've tried to clear your clutter before but failed and have slipped back into overwhelm, if you're worried that nothing will work so you don't want to waste your time and effort, you can still do this. Wouldn't you love to have a peaceful and serene home that supports and reflects you? Wouldn't you love to be excited to have people over again? To see your home as a haven, an oasis where you can refresh and thrive and pursue your dreams? Wouldn't you love to know your style and become expert at making decisions in every aspect of your life? Wouldn't you love to love where you live? To say goodbye to the stress and overwhelm of living with and maintaining too much stuff? And wouldn't you love to save time and money with your new, efficient, and streamlined lifestyle? Thank you so much for this course. I'm looking at my things in a very different way these days, and I'm able to stay clutter-free. Your program also helped me master areas of my life unrelated to my stuff, which I didn't see coming. Keep up your important work. You will help a lot of people live free. I love getting testimonials like this because I know it's helping people and it's changing people's lives. If you decide to get the course today, there are a few, there's some for today and some for this week. There are a few bonuses. As one of the flagship members, because I am just launching this course for the first time, you'll receive 33% off the regular rate that will go up next week. And if you sign up in the next 48 hours, you will also receive a free room review, which is worth $50. And you'll also be entered into a drawing for one of 3 one-on-one sessions where we will review your space and discuss shifts to increase your energy and satisfaction in your space, worth $300. You can click this button and it'll take you to the page where you could purchase the program. It is normally going to be $147, and for just this week I am selling it for $97, and you will be grandfathered into any changes I make for the lifetime of the course. You also get access to a private Facebook group where you can get feedback and support. I also have a money-back guarantee. I believe this program will work for you. If you try it and you follow the plan, you will achieve the results. I'm thrilled that you could be here today, and if you want to connect with me in another way, you can check out any of these links here. I'm going to go back to the sales page in just a second, but I will also email you a recording of this webinar, and if you have any questions, I would love to hear them. Let's see if I can pull this up. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, this one is from Sherry, and she says, I work full-time, and will I have time to do the course? Yes, yes, everyone has time to do the course, and it's really when you make the time. If you want to declutter your house, you can do it in small bites. I've laid out a plan to do it in an organized way, and you can take, just do it in 20 minutes a day, or you can do it in 4 hours a day if you feel really, or you can do it in a weekend. It's really at your pace. However you want to do it is what's going to be best for you, and I give you tips of best practices to be able to do good self-care while you're doing it, because decluttering, if you're doing it consciously and deeply like I'm talking about here, it can be exhausting and it can take it out of you. I know a lot of people who resisted starting, but I don't know one person who was not completely thrilled that they did it and came through it on the other side. It is so worthwhile, and it actually becomes addictive. I found that once I started, it was really hard to start, but once I started, it was so exciting to see the difference and to feel the difference in my home and in my life. So yes, even if you work full-time, and it depends on the size of your home and your space and how much trouble you have realigning your relationship with what you have and what you want to keep. So it's really very personal. But again, I have the Facebook group where I can help people with that. I also have a lot of people privately message me who have questions and that kind of thing if they don't want to put it in the group. But yeah, let's see if I see any other questions. Um, yes, the money back guarantee, I do ask that you go through the I ask that you start to go through the program and that you show me that you've tried and that you've worked on it, because I do believe it will work if you do it. But I will give you your money back if you don't like the program. But I've had numerous testers and people love it, so I think that you will love it too. And now is a great time. I should point out also while I'm first launching this, because I'm going to have a lot of time to be able to be accessible one-on-one with people. So if you think this is something that you want to do, this is an awesome time to do it. So if you have any other questions, I would love for you to either send me an email here at kim@high-vibe-home, or you can find me in my regular Facebook group, High Vibe Home. And I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. I hope that you learned something, and I would love to see you in my program. And if there's anyone that you think would benefit from this, please feel free when you receive this replay to forward it to them. And I hope to see you. Thanks.